There lived a big landowner in a village. God gave him lots of land, big houses and gardens where every kind of fruit grew in its season. Apart from cows and buffaloes, he also had a good type of bull and an Arabian donkey. An ox was used to plow the fields, and the landlord would go out on a donkey ride. Once a beggar came out of nowhere. The landlord was a kind-hearted man. He made the poor man stay with him, made very good arrangements for his food, drink, and comfort. After 2 or 4 days, when the fakir was leaving, he said to the zamindar, "Chowdhury, I will never forget what you have done for me. You see that I'm a fakir. Continued I have nothing that I can serve you. Yes, I can understand the speech of animals and beasts. If you want, I can teach you this knowledge, but you have to promise me that you will never tell this secret to anyone, and also listen, that if you tell this secret to anyone, then you will not live." "We'll learn," Chaudhary said. "Baba, I promise you that I will never tell this secret to anyone, and I will remember this kindness of yours for the rest of my life." The poor ox was in the plow from morning till night. When he came home in the evening, straw would be put for him to eat, but the donkey would eat green grass and gram. The poor bull watched all this and remained silent. Time was passing like this. One day when the ox passed by the donkey while returning from the fields, the donkey saw him limping and asked, "Brother, why are you walking lame today?" The bull replied, "Brother donkey, I had to work a lot today. When I got tired, the servant used to beat my back and legs with sticks. My leg is hurt. Well, have your own fate." The donkey remained silent, and the ox went to his stable. Where the ox used to tie, the landowner had to build a house for his servant. After a few days, the landowner scratched for the ox too near the donkey. When both of them had time, they would talk to each other. One day, seeing the bull sad and silent, the donkey asked him, "Brother Bull, what's the matter? Why are you silent today? Just say something." Said the bull, "Brother donkey, what can I talk about? There are big sticks again today." The donkey said, "Bull brother, you know the truth. I am very sorry to see the pain you are going through, but I am sorry that I cannot share your pain." The bull said, "Brother donkey, you spoke the truth. No one can share the sorrow of anyone, but please give me some advice on how to reduce my life from this trouble, and if not, let me rest for 2 or 4 days. The donkey said, "I have understood a recipe. If you follow this, you will be saved for 5 to 7 days. Tell me." The bull said, "Goodness and ask. Tell me, what is the recipe?" The donkey said, "You do that when the plowman comes to take you to plow the plow, you stand with your eyes closed. If he pulls you, you should walk 2 steps and stop and put your neck down. Still, if he does not have mercy and is taken to the field, he should not work and sit on the ground. No matter how beaten, never get up. Fall down, then he will bring you home. Bring home and put fodder in front of you. The food is left aside, you don't even smell it. If you don't eat grass, you will definitely feel less energetic, but you will also get rest for a few days, because no effort is taken from a sick animal. This is a recipe that I told you. Now you have the choice to follow it or not." By chance, the zamindar, who happened to be passing by them at that time, overheard them both and smiled and passed by. The time for the fodder straw had arrived. The servant placed a bag of grain on the donkey's mouth and also placed fodder in front of the ox. The bull was left with 2 faces. The next day the plowman came to fetch the bull and saw that the bull was sick. Didn't even eat anything at night. The servant ran to the master and said, "I don't know what happened to the ox that night. He neither eats nor drinks, and today I have to plow the whole field. So tell me to bring another ox from the garden." The landowner said to the plowman, "Where's the good one? What is the need to bring another bull? Take the donkey, put it in the plow, and get the work done." Trouble came to the donkey. At first, it used to eat grass standing on the farm all day. Now, when it went to the plow from the morning, it did not get time to breathe until the evening. The tail was also twisted, and the sticks fell. After sunset, when the donkey returned to his place, the bull thanked him profusely and said, "Brother, by your kindness today I got such a seek as I never got in my whole life. May God bless you." The donkey said nothing. He was thinking that if this situation continues for 2 or 4 days, my life will be lost. It's a good thing that you got yourself into trouble. The next day, the plowman again took the donkey and kept it in the plow till evening. When the donkey came back exhausted, the bull again thanked him and wanted to say pleasantries. The donkey said, "Let these things be." Today I heard such bad news from the mouth of the master that I am crying. May God protect you." The bull raised his ears and asked, "Donkey brother, listen to me." My heart started beating. The donkey said, "What should I listen to?" The owner was telling the plowman that if the bull is too sick and unable to get up, call the butcher and stab him. The bull shuddered at the name of the butcher and said, "Then what do you advise?" The donkey said, "I wish you well in all circumstances. Now my advice is that you stand up, start eating straw, and in the morning when the plowman comes, happily go with him and plow." The landlord was listening to these things secretly, and he was laughing heartily at the words of both of them. Fearing to be found out, the bull then followed the advice of the donkey. They cleaned all the fodder and started to lick. But in the morning the landlord took his wife with him and reached the bull farm. When the bull saw its owner, it started jumping. Meanwhile the plowman also came. He found the bull perfectly healthy. When he opened it and took it away, he was shaking his tail in such a way that the owner laughed uncontrollably. The wife asked, "Why did you laugh?" "There is nothing wrong with laughing." The landlord replied, "It is such a mystery that I heard and saw that I laughed." The wife said, "Tell me that too." The landlord said, "It is not a matter of telling. If I tell, I will die." The wife said, "You are lying. You laughed at me." The landlord explained very well that you are lucky. "Why should I laugh at you? You are delusional. If you were not afraid of dying, you would have told me." But when was she going to agree? She said, "You want to die, or I will keep asking." When the wife somehow did not agree, the landlord gathered all the neighbors and told the whole story, that my wife is stubborn for something that I will die after revealing. People explained a lot to his wife, and when if they did not agree, they went to their home. The zamindar went helplessly to perform ablution to recite tunafils before opening the secret. The landlord had a hen and 50 chickens, and also a dog. The landlord heard as he went that the dog was getting very angry with the chicken, that he was unlucky. So where does he run away with the chickens? Our master's life is about to die. The rooster asked, "Why, brother? What a calamity has befallen him, who is suddenly ready to die?" The dog told the whole story to the chicken. When the rooster heard this story, he laughed a lot and said, "Our master is also a strange, foolish man. He even forced his wife to die and did not avoid her. Look at me. May any chicken raise its head in front of me. Why doesn't the owner break off 2 or 4 straight branches of the mulberry tree in the house and take this stubborn person to the basement and beat him so that he repents and never does such a thing again?" The landlord, after hearing this from the rooster, broke the mulberry branches and hid them in the basement. The wife said, "Now do ablution and tell me now. So there is no other way to go and die there." The wife said, "Good," and went further into the basement. The landlord closed the door and beat the wife so much that she folded her hands and said, "I repent, and I will never do such a stubborn thing again." After that, both came out. The family and relatives who were worried became happy, and the husband and wife lived happily ever after.